Do you feel like your paycheck just disappears and you wondering, where'd my money go? Well, I'm here today to help you create and manage a very effective budget. Here on Financial Blueprint, we're going to provide and help you create a budget that's going to relieve your stress, help you manage your finances, and ultimately, reach the goals that you want to reach in your financial future. Budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about freedom. Making a plan so that you know the steps that you need to take, where you currently are, and ultimately where you're going. Creating a budget provides you with everything you need from a monthly standpoint, understanding how much money you have coming in and ultimately how much money you have coming out. Ensuring that this plan is put together properly, we're going to make sure that you have everything and all of the tools you need to create a successful budget. All right, first, what we need to know is what our income is. What is your income on a monthly basis? Not just your W-2 job, or if you have you work for someone, but also if you have a side gig, if you have a second job, right? If you do independent contracting work, how much money do you make on a monthly basis? That is how much you need to know when it comes to your income. All right, number 2, track your expenses. Take your credit card statements, take your bank statements for the last 2 to 3 months and write down all of your expenses that you have on a monthly basis. We have fixed expenses like our rent, our car notes, car insurance, things that we have on a monthly basis that does not change. We also have variable expenses, things like how much gas you put in your car, the amount of money you spend on going out to eat at restaurants on a monthly basis, how much money for groceries do we spend on average every month. We need to capture all of our subscriptions that we have. If we pay for Amazon Prime, if we pay for Netflix, things like that, those are fixed expenses. But more importantly, again, we need to understand where all of our expenses are, write them all down, variable and fixed expenses as a whole, to understand where we need to go when it comes to our budget. All right, now we have all of our income and we have our expenses. And now we need to categorize and prioritize our expenses, right? So an example of this is obviously our mortgage is a high priority item. The same with the car note and our car insurance, which is less categorized or prioritized would be, going out to eat, right? Going to a restaurant, spending money on, junk food, or if it's just going out leisurely in general, right? We can cut those things and we can prioritize them less than we would the things that are more important, ultimately where we live, our electricity, our gas, things like that, the things that we need to live on a daily basis. So again, prioritize and categorize your monthly expenses to see what's important and what's least or less important. Now, we know our income, right? We know our expenses. We have categorized and we have prioritized each expense to know what's important and what's less important. Now we need to know what the numbers are. So let's say, for example, I work and I make $60,000 a year, right? And let's say on average, I make about $5,000 a month. So that means that my income is $5,000 on a monthly basis. I have expenses that, total $4,000. Now that means that I am now net positive $1,000, 5,000 minus 4,000, right? The math is always going math, right? 4,000 is expenses, 5,000 is income. That totals $1,000 of net positive income on a monthly basis. That tells me I'm in a positive. Does that mean that I can still cut things? Of course I can, right? But that is for you to know and see in front of your face when you do a budget that you have a net positive 1,000 budget when it comes to your monthly budget, right? Now, let's say it's the opposite. Let's say you make 4,000 a month, but you're spending 5,000. That means I'm net negative, and that's not good. That means I need to cut. I need to make some adjustments. I need to hold myself accountable to the things that I control, which is your variable expenses. Yeah, your fixed expenses is going to be what they are for the most part, but your variable expenses can be cut. So let's prioritize and ensure we cut our expenses so that we can have a net positive income and continue to save, if not invest, our money. Let me share some tools with you that can help you create a budget. Old school wise, we just get a piece of paper, we get a notebook, and we write everything down. But now we live in a digital age. We live in a technological age where we can actually use applications as well as computer software to help us with our budgets, right? So we have, Microsoft Excel is great. Google Sheets is great. There are different apps like Mint, free apps that you can use that can help you create and manage a budget. And I encourage you to not just have it on paper, but have it on your phone, have it on your computer, so that you can track these things every month, every quarter, to ensure that you are aware, knowledgeable, as well as accountable to the budget that you created and ultimately for the future of your finances. Budgeting is just the first step to your financial success and journey for you and your family. Take the time. I encourage you to take the time, and I implore you to take the time to make a budget, see where your money is going, how much money you're making, lower your expenses to help you plan for your financial success. If that is investing in the stock market, more money to invest, if that's buying a house, if that's saving, emergency accounts, we're going to get into all of these things as to why your budget is so important, and ultimately you're net positive on a monthly basis so that you can plan. It's all about planning. It's all about process. It's all about discipline. It's all about consistency. We must create a budget first and then move forward with our financial journey afterwards. If you found this video helpful, hit a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to Financial Blueprint. I'm here. My name is Antoine Smalls, and I'm here to just help you in any way I possibly can. Provide the knowledge, the information, the wisdom, and the guidance for your financial success and your future. Peace.